afternoon. Let me introduce myself. My name is Dea Kadamenti. We study number 2402310 from the History Education Program, Faculty of Social Science Education, Indonesian Education University. I'm here to present about Suharto New Order, the aspect economic. The New Order is a period in Indonesia history that began with the rise of Suharto and the fall of Sukarno. The New Order began in the 1968 and ended 1998. The second President began with the issuance for 11 March Order, or it be called Super Semar. And this is my recommendation book. This book is one of the in-depth biographies of Suharto. The second president ruled for more than 2 decades. Australian historian Robert Elton explored Suharto's personal life, military career, and central role in modern Indonesian history. The book highlights various aspects. Here, I will discuss the economic aspect of the Suharto era. The most interesting part is how the book reviews the transformation of the Indonesian economy in the New Order. Suharto brought economic stability after the turbulent period of the Sukarno era. However, his success was often overshadowed by widespread corruption, collusion, and nepotism. Suharto's downfall was also profound, illustrating how the 1997 Asian monetary crisis triggered massive protests. The main point related to economic policy in this future are 1. Handling of the initial economic crisis. Suharto took over leadership when Indonesia faced massive inflation and a near-collapsed economy. In the early period of his administration, Suharto managed to reduce the budget deficit from 7% of GDP in 1965 to 0.3% in 1967 through the fiscal policy and the opening up of foreign investment as a President Suharto. Investment as President Suharto rejected Western democracy and introduced Pancasila democracy. A democracy based on popular sovereignty, the people have a moral obligation to respect the order of life. They must respect the order of society and respect their parents and superior, because development can only take place if there is stability. 2. Economic disparity. Suharto faced Christian for accelerating economic growth and focusing on the elite, which witnessed the gap between rich and poor. This strategy was taken to maintain political stability and long-term development, faced with the twist of running the economic and slowly and bringing everyone along on the development journey of running it fast. 3. The open door policy and IMF World Bank support of the 1970 in Indonesia began to follow the liberal views of international institutions such as the IMF, World Bank, and IGGI. This allowed the fall on trade aid and technical support for economic planning, but also led to criticism about the loss of autonomy in domestic economic policy. Some saw economic policy as a seek of the government, exerting state autonomy over economic planning. Next, the Repelitawan or EBIT Code, Rencana Pembangunan 5 tahun. The first Repeta covered the years 1968 and 1972, with the agriculture sector playing a central role, particularly food production. Agriculture was the dominant sector in rural areas. Rural communities have the largest population but the lowest income, so it was only natural that Repelita. The first Repelita placed agriculture as the main focus for achieving food self-sufficiency, which could also attract the development of other sectors. The new enactment of Law No. 1 of 1967 opened the door for foreign investment to enter Indonesia. It benefits two aspects at once, namely new government investment without spending capital and spinning up new jobs for Indonesian labor. The first Repelita in 1968. The starting point in drawing up the basic pattern in that the development process requires a long period of time. The period is divided into stages which are reflected in the various Repelita. Repelita is detailed according to three dimensions, namely by field, time, and region. Detail by field consists of approximately 20 sectors. Details by time is the pouring of Repelita into a concrete annual plan, while detail by region is a geographical description of the planned activities. This Repelita is outlined in annual plan consisting of fiscal, financing, and development policy plans. It was launched with the agricultural sector playing a central role. The goal of agricultural development is to fulfill food needs. The steps to be taken in the 5-year period of Repelita 1 were shown to increase rice production with the target to achieve it by increasing production each year. The production of important agricultural products during the course of Repelita 1 showed an increase during the year 1968 to 1971, rice production showed an encouraging increase. During the first 2 years of the Repelita, rice production steadily increased until the production level each year reached or exceeded the target set in the Repelita. This year, however, rice production turned out to be less than expected due to the long drought. The end of Repelita 1, there were still several problems that had not been resolved, even though the average increase in rice production had reached 4% each year. It still did not keep up with the growing demand. In addition, efforts to increase farming incomes have not been well resolved.
Angkatan Bersenjata Indonesia setiap saat, tiap ketika mempertahankan, menyelamatkan negara Republik Indonesia. Angkatan Bersenjata Indonesia setiap saat, tiap ketika mempertahankan, menyelamatkan negara Republik Indonesia. Tanah air kita indah cemerlang, bila kita olah rakyat pun senang, bersatu dengan rakyat bekerja membangun serentak. Angkatan Bersenjata Indonesia setiap saat, tiap.
That's all my learning video. Sorry if there are a lot mistakes. Bye bye. See you. Thank you so much.